Get down. Now. Get down.
I was dealing with my cat. Where was I? Okay. Not the asshole per se. Like, your father should know you better than that. I might be a little heated about this because I know a bunch of people like this. Hi, it's BB. Thanks for coming to see me. You're looking wonderful today. So, we're back at it again. We're going to be reading some Am I the A-hole posts today. And we're going to find out if people are the a-hole. But not you. No, you right there. You're not the a-hole. Let's do it. AITA, or Am I the A-hole, for favoring my nephews over my GF sisters who live with us. Juicy. I, 31 male, inherited my parents' house and became guardians of my two nephews, 16 male, 12 male, about 7 years ago. Before he died, my dad was in the middle of renovating the basement for each nephew to have a large bedroom with their own bathroom. To honor my dad, I finished the renovation and each of my nephews have their own room and bathroom with the specs my dad had made. He was an architect. About this time, I graduated from law school. I was having a tough time finding a job, so I decided to start my own firm. It has worked out very well for me financially, so I get to spoil my nephews a fair bit. But they are good kids, respectful, courteous, and great students. 3 years ago, I met a woman. Her family is a train wreck. Oh, really? It's just so like abrupt. She has no relationship with extended family because they were involved in this extremely conservative religious church/cult. Her parents escaped, but are not equipped at parenting. They had 5 daughters, my GF, 26 female, and her sisters, 16 female, 14 female, 10 female, 8 female. My GF and I talked about moving in together and did so 2 years ago. A little over a year ago, she approached me about moving in her sisters. Her parents are still the legal parents of the sisters, but they cannot hold down jobs, etc. My nephews and I discussed about the sisters moving in. They agreed, and only if they get their rooms and bathrooms. I said absolutely. And I told my GF this meant the 4 sisters would have to share 2 small bedrooms and a small bathroom. I mean, yeah, okay. The living arrangement has been rough. The girls are on top of each other and constantly bickering. My GF has asked if we could have 2 of her sisters share one of the basement bathrooms. I said no. My GF makes less than a tenth of what I do. My GF and I had split groceries and utilities, but I pay for all of the other shared experiences.
Get down. Now. Get down.
I was dealing with my cat. Where was I? Okay. Yes, this came to a head recently because my oldest nephew and GF's oldest sister... Wait, no.
Stop eating plastic. Let me do what I'm doing.
The living arrangement has been rough. The girls are on top of each other and constantly bickering. My GF has asked if I could have 2 of her sisters share one of the basement bathrooms. I said no. My GF makes less than a tenth of what I do. My GF and I split groceries and utilities, but I pay for all of the shared expenses. Other than paying for standard living expenses, I do not pay for many things for the girls. My perspective is that is for their parents and or / my GF to do. I do buy things for nephews like concert tickets, video game systems, and movie tickets, etc. This game came to a head recently. Oh, sorry, I'm like winded. I just yelled at my cat because he was eating something he was supposed to. Oh, okay. This came to a head recently because my oldest nephew and GF's oldest sister have birthdays only about a month apart. For GF's sister's 16th birthday, I bought her some makeup and a nice purse. It was about $100 total. My nephew wanted to take his girlfriend to a Taylor Swift concert. I got him 2 concert tickets that go in about a month. I also bought him a car. My GF sister felt some type of way. She is a Swiftie and hates my nephew's girlfriend. They go to the same school. After his birthday, my GF called me an a-hole. She said she was tired of me favoring my nephews and it needs to change. I told her that my nephews are my responsibility and her sisters are not. I bought her sisters a nice gift, and I'm not going to treat them like my nephews. Friend group is divided, so trying to get perspective here. Am I the a-hole? So. Not necessarily. If you have the extra money, like, you're creating a divide in what is probably going to be your family if you're looking long-term with her, then you should probably even it out with the kids, just because you're creating animosity with these children that are foreseeably going to be family members with you eventually if you're going to keep dating her. So you're an asshole in that aspect. But, like, overall, I get it. Like, the kids should also, they're going to have to learn that not everyone gets everything they want. So it's like 50-50 to me. Again, I know I do that 50-50 a lot, but, you know, like, there's different perspectives. But that GF definitely seems like, she's somehow entitled. Like, unless you guys are married, though, she's not entitled to your money yet. So, sounds like a couple counseling. You guys might need to break up. You guys don't seem to have the same prerogatives. But let's find out what people think. Yeah, this one is tough because they are kids, but not the asshole. Your GF has literally forced you to provide shelter for her sisters, but you never agreed to be financially responsible for them. Yeah, it's true. And this one says he's literally just being used. Yeah, not the asshole. And then they're saying that anytime stories like this, my thought is always, where is this going? Duh. The titles always have to be clickbait with these, obviously. Seems like a lot of people think you're not the asshole as well. Yeah, this one even says, help your GF find a separate place for her sisters. Yeah, that's an option. Then they don't have to witness that stuff. A lot of good options. So, yeah. So you're not the asshole. I still think you could be a little bit more tactful with the kids, but what are you going to do? Continue. I the a-hole for acting upset in front of my family because my dad got me a $460 bottle of cologne for my birthday. Maybe. Let's find out. I'm halfway through my first semester of college. I'm struggling a lot financially. I have a very old, cheap laptop that is dying on me and a little money for stuff I need. Yesterday was my birthday and I met my family to celebrate at my parents' house. My dad gave me a bottle of cologne and kept saying that he paid a lot for it. Encouraged me to look it up. Sure enough, it is $460 per bottle. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful to get anything at all, especially since he paid a lot of my money. I'm guessing tuition. But I couldn't help imagine how many other gifts at that price would actually really help me out. I've never even expressed interest in cologne. My family noticed I was annoyed by it, and I did start talking about other things I might have needed. My mom called me ungrateful and now is mad at me. Not the asshole per se. Like, your father should know you better than that. And like, if you're going through college and you value school better, like, what is he doing? Like, I get this though. Like, okay, so with me, I'll get like weird gifts like from my family members. It'll be like, I technically have a lactose intolerant, but I'll still eat it sometimes if I take like a dairy pill. But like cheesy popcorn, I'm like, I don't even eat popcorn really. So it just, when people give you a gift, that's my example, but there's a point to it. Okay. So when people give you a gift that is so disconnected by like what you like, I get being upset about it because it's like you want all this praise, but you didn't put any effort into this. It's not about the price tag at that point. I would be much happier with a $10 gift if it had like a reasoning behind it, where it's like, I thought you would really like this, than like a $2,000 bottle of champagne or like cologne. That's just me. Let's see what other people think. So I think your dad's the asshole, but let's see. Oh, yep, not the asshole. Based on your father's repeated telling you he paid a lot for it, until you look up the price, I believe he did not pay $460 for your gift. I think he bought a knockoff or counterfeit and is trying to make himself look like a big shot by pretending to throw money around. Weird gift for a college kid who never expressed interest in the cent. Yep, that's what I'm saying. And NTA, but honestly, just sell it and get what you need. Oh, there you go, you can sell it. Big brains in the comments. Whoop, whoop. Let's see. And then this one, he found an inexpensive, unused bottle at a thrift shop and tried to pass it off as an expensive gift. If so, it's not like he could have handed you $450. I mean, yeah. So yeah, people are agreeing. You're not the asshole. He is. Next one. Am I the asshole or a-hole I'm gonna get flagged for the saying that word, the whole word this whole time. Am I the a-hole for telling my neighbor I cannot babysit her child? My neighbor, I feel like they're spelling neighbor wrong. Is that the like British spelling? There's like an O-U-R. I don't know. My neighbor keeps expecting me to take her kid off her hands at the most inconvenient times and at a very short notice. Okay, let's find out. She doesn't want to be a mum. Oh yeah, it's definitely British. And is a bit of an older one who seems stuck with a 4-year-old she can't handle. The kid is spoilt with a T. I like that. And won't take no for an answer. She doesn't ask. She just sends him out of the house. And when she sees me outside and then lives him with me. It's gotten so bad that they both walk through my door if they knock and I don't open it, and if it's unlocked from the inside. I've had to tell her I don't like that, and she will still do it here and there and to leave stuff on my kitchen counter. Last week, she feigned a migraine that turned into a concussion and called the ambulance. The medics said she was all right and didn't need to go to the hospital, but she insisted, then told me how I was to care for her child for the rest of the evening and get him ready in the morning to drop him too kindly, and walked out the house, the child wailing. Yesterday was 2 days out of an experience, to say the least, and she asked if I could feed the kid dinner because she just couldn't be bothered as I was heading out of the house, and I said no. She gave me a stern look and walked back inside saying she's always there to help others, but others don't want to help her. Am I the a-hole for refusing to take her kid off her as and when she pleases, or is it me that must be understanding here? Absolutely not. Because it sounds like she's not there to help others, like, ever. And I might be a little heated about this because I know a bunch of people like this, and as soon as things don't go their way, even though they get plenty of preferential treatment from a bunch of people, they all of a sudden start saying like, oh, the world's out to get me, everyone hates me, everyone's against me. No, it's a victim complex. She's the asshole. And I might be biased, but that's my opinion because people make me mad. Let's find out what people think. This person, not the a-hole. The a-hole. This woman is taking advantage of you, and the more you let her, the more she'll do it. You wouldn't be an asshole for occasionally agreeing to help if you want to, but honestly, I predict that will end poorly. This woman obviously has no respect for your boundaries. Given that she drops and runs, and may need to warn her the next time you will call 911 or report an abandoned child. Seriously, that she's doing, is that not okay? Yeah, that was a little jumbled, but yeah, what she's doing is not okay, I think is what they meant. And that's a little harsh, though. I mean, if she keeps doing though, she is abandoning it. So you reap what you sow. Another one, not the a-hole. You need to tell your neighbor you are not available to watch your child, and if she sends them over, you will call the authorities and advise them that the child has been abandoned. Sometimes you need to play hardball, and she's a lazy, disengaged parent. I didn't say it. They said it. I'm not saying I don't agree. But I didn't say it, so you can't come for me. Yeah, so, not the a-hole. Next one. Am I the a-hole for refusing to pay double my own meal bill at a family event? Let's find out. We had a family meal out for my nan's birthday yesterday. Family included. Nan family A, 2 parents with 3 adult children, ages 18, 23, 25. Family B, 2 parents with disabled adult son. I don't know why that's relevant, but okay. Adult C, family D, 2 parents with 2 school-aged children. Me, 30 female. This was arranged by family A's 25 female cousin with meals pre-ordered from a fixed price menu. I chose a 2-course meal plus soft drink. Everybody else, minus young children, had a 3-course meal, 2 alcoholic drinks, and a hot drink each. For sakes of math, I removed the service charge and tips from the bill. The bill arrived and I expected to pay for my meal and drink, plus $2 towards the Nan's meal. Each of us contributed, so Nan ate for free. My meal was $18.95, I think these are pounds, plus $2.50 for drink, so I expected a bill of $25. The 3 cousins' meals everybody else had was $22.95, and each person sent a similar figure on alcoholic and hot drinks, plus their own contributions to Dan's meal. My adult 18 to 25 cousins in the family, A and B, would be paid for by their parents. My family, a 25 female cousin, said each adult owed $50, including division of school-aged children's meals amongst everybody. I checked my sums again. My bill is definitely $25, but nobody mentioned that I consumed half of what everybody else had because they either wanted a cheaper bill or wanted to go home. So I reminded my cousin of my smaller meal and lack of alcohol and hot drinks. I left the room for 5 minutes and chaos ensued. Everybody was shouting at everybody, and my family D brother-in-law started yelling at me whilst my family A aunt shouted at him. She's not my granddaughter, so why would I have to pay for her? People then glared at me or avoided my eyes, and family B aunt said, why can't you just muck in like everybody else? And when I said I can't afford to pay double what my actual bill was, she said, then why didn't you just say that at the start? What do we do? Not invite you to the future events? My family A 23 male cousin paid the bill and later messaged each person with what they owed him. For reference, he never split bills down the middle, with different individual family sizes including children with an age range of 20 years. It's not been fair to do so historically bills have been paid with each family paying their own way. Now with the aforementioned children now being adults, this rule has shifted a couple times to splitting a bill equally amongst all of the adults, with no thought towards anyone, usually me, who consume less food and no alcohol. I challenged this once before. My family A announced me is paying $10 for a jacket potato and a Coke, and everybody else is paying $35 for a 2-course meal and 2G and gin and tonics. Make everybody roll their eyes at me for being difficult and different at a tight arse, etc. Am I the a-hole for asking to pay for what I have consumed at this family event plus my contribution to Fernand's meal? No, I don't think you're the a-hole. They're definitely being little D-wads. But it's pretty easy to solve this. Just tell the waitress that your check will be separate from theirs. And if it's an ongoing issue, why aren't you just stating that at the beginning? Can I have a separate check, please? And then just contribute something to Nan's meal. You know how much it is. Be like, here's my part for Nan's meal. I brought cash. Bing, bang, boom. So, not the a-hole, but I think you're overcomplicating it and trying to make them just do what you say when you can just do it yourself. Just do it. They'll do it. It's also really... Okay, no, that was Nan's meal. I thought you were tipping, but you're not, because that was just the port-turned Nan's meal. Let's what other people say. Not the a-hole. I don't understand why isn't everyone paying his or her own meal. I'm not from or not in the US, and in the country where I live, it would totally be disgusting to demand that someone who has individually $25 to pay should pay $50. Might be a culture thing, but there wouldn't be a point of discussion at all. I don't think this is the US though. Yeah, this person even says that it OP uses that pound sign. It's like a British pound. I might be wrong about that though. I know it's not US though, because that's where I'm at. Also not the a-hole. Why on earth would someone else expect you to pitch in for their kids' meals? Their kids, they pay. Yeah, exactly. That happens all the time. I see it all the time with people. Not really people I hang out with, but they'll be like, oh, you should pay for part of my kids' meal. I'm like, they're not my children. Why would I do that? And I don't really know you that well. It's all the time when it happens. I'm like, I also don't go to an event with a lot of kids that go, because I guess if it's family event, it's fine. But when you mix random people's kids and drinking, it's just no one wants to deal with that. And you have to watch yourself and you're already drinking. Nah. Bam. Well, those were some Am I the A-hole posts. I hope you had some fun. I know I did. Just finding out those a-holes. You know you like finding out who the a-hole is. Because it's tea. And everyone likes listening to tea about other people's stuff. You know, when you're sitting in a booth and you hear someone oh, what's going on over there? Oh no, I'm eating. This is so distracting. But can I get a table that's closer over there? Thanks. Yeah, this is BB. Thanks for coming to see me. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit that little bell notification so you know when I upload. And have a great day.